continue a bit from last week. I showed you those hunt couplings. A lot of you knew about them anyway. I know they've been about for I think about 2 months now, but oh dear. Anyway, what I was going to say was, if you try to get some, I know it's a bit difficult to get them because as soon as they're making them, they're selling out. The standard ones, which I'm waiting for some more for, they say they're producing as fast as they can, but they're selling out as fast as they're being made. But I'm told that it shouldn't be long before they catch up now anyway. And then you remember I had a bit of a problem with the HST. Well, of course you can see I've done the coaches no problem, but the fitting on the low core was a different type of inlet for the swallow tail. I sent Chris at Hunts asked me to send it along to them to have a look, and he said yeah, it is that little bit different and they're making something up for me. But it's amazing how many of these couplings on locos are so different from one to another, and like from 1 year to the next they do change things a lot. I would just really wish they'd standardise everything. Anyway, I'm going to run a few trains. It's a sad time, and I hope you'll take note to try and isolate yourselves and do the best you can, because I think within the next 2 or 3 weeks you're going to see that there's a big problem. You'll see what's happened in Italy. So just behave yourselves with you and try to keep to yourselves. And like me, you can play with your model railways. I've got my fish as well, so on my gardening I've plenty to keep me going, but it's trying to keep away. But of course you've got to go to the shops, haven't you? And I'm in that age bracket, of course, which we're told we might have to isolate for 3 months. Anyway, we'll see. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you anyway, on a better note, I was telling you about, I've done those shelves on sliders. I showed you that one, like those on couplings. There's one on down there, and you know it's also a problem where to put things. I say they're just on sliders. They're cheap enough, and it's really handy thing for us to have. That was one I dropped on the floor, by the way. I'm trying to pick it up now. These are them. You just put your tray or screw it on there and screw this onto some 2x2, and there you go. You got your sliding. Well, it's not a drawer, is it? But it's like a sliding tray, which is very handy if you've got 2 or 3 around your layout. And I think we're all the same. We have shelves underneath. We have places where you can put these underneath, and then wherever you're working, you can put your tools on. Anyway, I run a few trains, and I say, stay healthy and do your best to keep 6 foot away, 3 foot to 6 foot away from each other. I know it's sort of people, the younger ones especially, say that if they get it, it won't be too bad, but it can be very fatal for older people. So just remember that. Apart from that, I say, enjoy your trains. all in the stations. I'll put a little bit of my koi carp on the end of this video. I'll show you a little bit of what I've done in the garden this week. I say I've plenty to occupy me, but the main problem is trying to get food, etc. And don't mention toilet rolls. Christ almighty, I've never seen aught like it. My wife went to go to the Co-op at 6 o'clock this morning, sat there, and they didn't open till 7, but they opened at 6 during the week to be able to make sure we got some, because this last 3 trips to the supermarkets has been none at all. I'll begin to think we're going to have to use a sponge and bucket. It's a bit cold out here. Making myself a bit busy in the garden this last week or so. I'll put a picture on as it was before, but that's how it is now, the bit where I kept all my conifers. I think if the garden centre's closed down in the next few weeks, it's we'll have to make the best of what we've got.